Hello everybody! So today we're gonna do this look right here on my face, and if you guys are interested in watching it, then keep on watching. First, I would like to say thank you guys so much for checking out my video in general. Even if you made it this far, however many seconds this is into the video, I really do appreciate it because, you know, you didn't have to click on my video, but you did, so thank you. Anyway, I hope you stay around and let's get into this video. I kind of came up with an idea in my head. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll just see. Okay, so I got my brows on and I feel like they look a little harsh right now, but my idea of this look is kind of maybe do a matte moment, but we'll see. But I'm gonna go in with the Tribe palette by Juvia's. I'm going to take the orange shade right here in the palette, and I'm going to use this in my crease first. I want to focus it out here on the outer portion of my eye. Kind of get a foundation of smoking it out right here. So I'm going to take my fluffy brush, and this one's actually kind of big, so I might go down a size, but I'm just focusing it out here first because I want the most shadow to be on the outer portion of my eyelid. And then you can do windshield wiper motions, you can do circular motions. I kind of do a little bit of everything. And we're going to focus this out here, and then bringing whatever's left on that brush, we'll bring it into the crease. I'm going to take some more. This time I'm going to start bringing in the shade into the crease. And I'm going to tilt my head because with my eye shape, and especially this big of a brush, I like to have my head tilted. So it's almost like the brush is blending this way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to add a light wash. Just a little one. Just to help kind of bring it in a little bit. Because I'm kind of wanting to keep this portion of the eye pretty clean. Like pretty empty. Does that make sense? Then I'm going to take a smaller blending brush, and using the same shade, I'm just going to build this up. Wow, that really built up a lot. The power of a brush, look at that. Just by using a smaller one. So you can clearly see too, with that last brush, its job was to diffuse and spread the shade, which it did. Whereas this one that's a little smaller packs on a little bit more. Kind of gives more of a punch, but it also just kind of keeps the shadow in place. So same thing, I'm just keeping this on the outer portion of the eye. And here is a front view of what I'm doing. I tend to look kind of to the side, but this is how a more up-front view of what I'm doing is. And I'm sorry if any of this ends up being out of focus. I'm going to try my best to make sure it is focused. I just sometimes get distracted, or I lean too far back or too forward, and then you can't really see what I'm doing. See, like there I go again. And this camera does not have autofocus, so I'm doing the best I can. Alright, so I'm going to leave it like this for now, and then I'm going to go do the other eye, and we're going to start deepening this up a little bit. Okay, and then another palette I'm going to dip into is the Sassy Siennas palette by Dose of Colors. This palette is honestly like perfect for fall. So I'm going to dip into this. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush, and I'm going to take that middle shade called Foxy. Kind of like this warmish orangish brown shade. Looks like this. And we're going to take a little bit of that because these shadows are pretty pigmented. And I'm going to start bringing this on my eye, kind of in like an angle as if I'm doing eyeliner. So I like to start right here on my lash line and just go back and forth. And you can actually do a flicking motion, like flick. I don't know if that makes sense, but instead of going back and forth, just kind of touch your brush going in one way. Oh my gosh, you guys, I bought the Hocus Pocus palette today. I'm so happy I got it. I was hoping to get one of the lipstick sets, but it sold out before I got it. But hey, I got the palette and that's what I really wanted, so I'm not going to complain. But I'm really excited to try that, guys. Like, I'm so excited. I want to do a video on it so bad, and I want to do like a 5 looks with it palette again, because it seems like you guys like to watch those videos too, and I love making them. But I'm really excited to get that in the mail. And then I ordered some makeup from Makeup by Mario, so I'm excited to try those out. I didn't buy like actual eyeshadow palettes from him. One of the palettes was really interesting, the one that like had a mixing medium with it, but I didn't get that one. I don't know, I just didn't feel like I needed it. But his liners were really intriguing to me, like really intriguing. I loved how they came with a brush, and they're like blendable, because that is one thing I have fallen in love with over this year, with liners that are very blendable. I don't know what it is, but I just love a good smoky wing. I think it's stunning. It's gorgeous. It's such a beautiful effect that makeup artists do on clients, and I want to learn how to do that more, I think. So I'm excited to try those out. And then I tried and then I bought the highlighter because I'm interested to see how that works. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the next darkest shade in the palette, which I believe is Bossy, this shade right here. And I'm going to take it on a angled brush, because what I'm doing is I want to do like a smoky wing that's like kind of daytime though. So if I can just sketch it out with this brush, it'll be easier for me. I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm just going to deepen up the outer portion of the eye right there. I know this kind of seems a little weird, but that liner thing we did is going to help out later for the liner, but I also want to deepen the crease. So I keep stepping back and looking at the eye look in general to see how I'm feeling it, you know, so then I don't deepen it up too much. Next, I'm going to go in with some liner. I'm going to take a brown creamy eyeliner, and the one I'm using is from Marc Jacobs. It's the shade Brownie. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus this right here in my lash line on the like outer half. Bring that there. And I'm going to take a brush. It can be any kind of brush. I'm going to take a paint brush, and I'm going to use this to kind of smoke it out a little bit. Maybe I won't use this brush. I'll take this little smudger brush. We'll try this. And we're going to smudge it out. And then I want to flick a little bit of that liner up, so then I can make like a smoky wing. Next, I'm going to take that Bossy shade again, which was that warmer brown, and I'm going to apply this on top of the wing. And then I think I'm going to take a smaller brush, kind of like that paint brush, and go in with the shade Oh So Sassy, which is the darkest brown. And then I'm going to go back in with the Foxy shade on the outer portion of the eye. And then I'm going to take Bossy and put it in the crease again, right here. Or the outer portion of the eye. And then I'm actually going to take the darkest shade in this palette, and I'm going to smoke out the outer portion. Then I think what I will do is I'm going to take the orange shade, the first one we used, and just lightly put that right there between the smokiness and the kind of blank canvas we have on the eye. And I'm going to bring back some of that transition shade back into the eye look. I'm sorry there's so many steps to this look. I really didn't know what I was doing until I just sat down and kind of came up with an idea. So I just feel bad because maybe this could be a lot more precise. And then I think to give it that final bit of drama, I'm going to take a black eyeliner. Or, yeah, that. And I'm going to put it really close to my lash line. I don't want this black to go too far on my eye makeup. So. Just a little smudgy smudge. And then what I will take is a flat top brush, because I feel like that's probably going to give me the best result. So a flat top, and we'll just smoke it. So it can stay as close as it can to the lash line. Nothing gets too out of hand. And then I'm going to go back in with that brown shade because I want it to soften up the black. So I'm just going to take the darkest brown again and smoke it out on top, kind of. You can even mix some of the second to darkest shade. The camera kind of cut out for a second, but really all I did was I took Foxy and then the shade Bossy, these two right here, to kind of help smoke it out, and then I did put some of Oh So Sassy, which is the deepest shade in there, on top of the black to kind of calm it down just a little bit. But I know it looks like a mess right now. I know. But I'm thinking once I clean it up on the sides, it'll look better. So we're going to give that a try. Now as for the inner part, I do want to set a shadow down on it. I have this Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette, which is actually really good. And I'm going to put some of that on the inner portion of my eye. So I'm going to find... So I'm just going to take a little bit and apply this right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and cut it, or clean it, yeah. Okay, so once it's cut, I like to go in with a paintbrush especially, and I just took that dark brown shade and I'm just kind of filling in the little gaps that were missed out and bringing it just a little bit more lined out. That's what I did over here as well. And then I can clean it up even more, like so. I'm just going with a little bit of black at the base. For the under eye, I'm going to take the shade Foxy, and we're going to put this under our lash line. Then a little bit of Bossy on the outer half. I'm going to go in with Oh So Sassy and use that to kind of connect the upper and lower part of this liner. Alright, and then now we just do the rest of the face. So I'm just going to do that. Alright, and here's the final look. So, I think this lip is okay with this. I'm not sure. Again, I am not very good when it comes to lips with looks. for some reason my mind just can't do that. I don't know. This is the final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm gonna make more fall look videos coming up. If you guys want to see that, let me know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!